I looked at the clock and saw that it was morning. I was wondering what they had come to do to me. He was lying on the bed, sleeping. I had to pick up my pillow and go to the sofa and lie down. When I woke up in the morning, he was putting on makeup and wearing a new dress. He was very happy to see me awake and asked, Cook, why are you sleeping on the sofa? Because you were sleeping on the bed. So what? My friend told me that husband and wife sleep together. I was surprised at night. I didn't you tell me to sleep on the bed? Don't stress too much and listen to your friend less about such things. Leave that. Tell me how I look. Then they start smiling and said, You know, Appa even for going to college. He said if you don't want to study, then you can quit your studies. You can imagine how happy I am. I missed you so much that I won't have to study anymore. That they come to me and said, Didn't you tell me how I look? Do I look good? Yes, you look good. A few days has passed like that. And everything was the same. They were sitting with Appa, joking, laughing, coming to my room at night and fall asleep on the bed. Everything was fine up until, but when started something after that, that was wrong. Once they asked me, Cook, whom was not feeling well, should I go to the hospital to meet him? Yes, go to the hospital to meet him. But what happened to your friend? He's going to have a baby, but he was very worried. I didn't want to listen to Tae anymore. There was a strange, stupid boy who would tell me everything. Go with the driver. Saying this, I went to office. But when I came back, I heard the crying voice in the lounge. He was crying next to Appa. What happened to him? My friend Hoon, he died. They start crying again. I was very sad to hear this. He was already scared. Appa, he was already telling me that I don't think I will be able to survive. Giving birth to a child is not an easy thing. Hearing this, Appa's eyes were lowered and started getting angry with him. Okay, you, go to the room and sit down. I will take a juice for you. I feel like crying a lot. I feel like crying again and again. It was a very good friend of mine. Appa, Jungkook, take him with you and comfort my dog. I grabbed the arm and took him to the room. I made him sit on the bed. Listen to me. Look, don't say everything to Appa. Why, did I say something wrong? I wiped away the tears with my hand. What should I tell you, Dee? Whatever problems you have with your friend is God will, but your friends were a trust with you. You shouldn't just have told that to Appa. They took a deep breath. Then who should I tell? Do it with me. Okay. You know, Hoon was saying that becoming a mother is not an easy task. A boy can die. And look, he died and his child died too. Saying this, he started crying again. Stop crying down. Your cry won't bring your friend back. I wanted to hold the hand and comfort him, but they put his hand on my chest and said, I feel like crying. If you stop crying, I keep seeing Hoon's face again and again. Cook, he didn't want to die. I just don't know why he died. He was very depressed and couldn't bear the grief of his friend. I started stroking the head, but at night I saw Taehyung putting the pillow on the sofa. You won't sleep on the bed? No, I won't sleep on the bed at all. Why don't you have the habit of sleeping spread out? When I go to, I will get used to it there. It cannot take such a large amount of with my life. What do you mean by that? Hun also used to sleep in the bed with his husband. He used to say that sleeping together with your husband makes a baby, and I don't want to have a baby because if I have a baby, I will also die, and I don't want to die. Oh god, this boy. Okay, it's good. I'll sleep comfortably on the bed. I didn't want anything like this myself, but later they would do something in his carelessness that would make my heart flutter. Sometime they hold my hand and kissed it. Thank you, cook. You ordered pizza on my request. Although it was a normal matter, they would do many things that he didn't mind, but I was starting to feel it. Once I was sitting on the bed working on my laptop when they come and sat next to me and start talking to me about his friends. Today he sat down with a story about the maid who worked at our mansion. I was just nodding yes and they yawned was also talking to me. Suddenly I felt if they placed his head on my shoulder. When I looked, they was already asleep. Then they put his hand around my neck. They got very close to me. I put the laptop on one side, adjust his pillow, and just thinking, lie down and going to the sofa when they held my hand. In my sleep, he held my hand and placed it under his head. I was staring at the young face. I feel like suppressed emotion inside me waking up. After all, Taehyung was my wife. How long I can see away from him. So I lay down next to Taehyung, pull him closer to me, and closed my eyes. In the morning, when I opened my eyes, Taehyung was very close to me, sleeping in his head on my arm. When I saw Tae, I fell in love with him without any control. I pushed back the stand of his hair that were on his forehead with my hand. As soon as I got closer to him, their eyes opened, seeing me so close to him. They was very scared, and then pushed me away, seeing himself in a blanket. They start crying and saying, "You ruined me, left me unable to show my face anywhere. You took advantage of my deep sleep." I was surprised to hear his voice. Then they put his hand on his stomach and start crying. Now I'm going to become a mother too. And as soon as I have a baby, I will die. Hearing this foolish thing of him, I was extremely angry with him. They stop crying. Nothing like this had happened between us. They started saying, "How can nothing like this happen? You sleep with me. Now, I will become a mother. I know that. I will also die like Hoon. I can't stand it anymore. I wanted to hit my head with him. They had fallen into my arm and now he was crying. I grabbed him by his arm and shook him. You can't become a mother like this. Now I tell you how you become one. I pulled Taehyung inside the blanket.